All right, guys. Uh, Modern Day Nana back again with more frames. I'm just messing. I had gotten these probably about a month ago, maybe not even that long ago, at the Dollar Tree, and they're for just the regular price. So, but everything is great about them except they look super cheapy. So I think a little rub and buff would take care of that. I found my others, so we could experiment a little bit and still kind of playing with the pretty room. I've got a couple of rooms I'm decorating in that jewel tone. So I thought I had these last three, because we already did some. I had these last three peacocks that I'd run off, and I am sure all these are the graphics fairy. How beautiful. I just printed off on my copier paper here. You could do certainly do a cardstock, and I often do. I just had run out. So anyway, let's open these frames and see what we've got. Let's see what this back looks like, because maybe we can just does the whole thing come off, or let's see. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. So, oh, I see. Okay. So this is the actual part that you see. So we'd have to, this one is so strangely up in the corner. This is so pretty. But we have to get, obviously, have to get the head in it. So I'm gonna have to work with that. Let's take these apart. But that's good. We know the size, we know what size our picture has to be. The size of the black, right? Because that's just a little square, or not a square, but a rectangle. Okay, good. So we don't have to do anything with these. It's got a thing to hang them with and or sit them. Flimsy, of course, but what do you want, right? I mean, obviously you're going to get tons better quality if you find something in general, not always, of course, but because they have stuff from cheaper places too, but a thrift store. Okay, so we could mess with the pictures first. I mean, I think basically we know here we're gonna have to cut this off. I'll do it just right below or above that lettering. And then, I don't know, I guess we better look at that real quick. Well, yeah, this obviously can't be on here, so the white part, I don't want to see the white part. So we'll just have to do the best we can with getting the part of the peacock that we want. I mean, and we wouldn't always have to do like the full body. You could take and do another part of it. You could just do the, you could just do the feather part. I don't know though, because here's a branch, so obviously if it was blown up, and you had more to work with, you could just do that part, but I think I'm gonna leave the peacock itself as much as we can in the frame. It just makes more sense to me for this. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this out. And I feel like we can just glue this to, let's try one and see what we get. Oh, now here must go in a certain way. Oh, maybe it does. Because one side's pointy and one side's rounded. Oh, see, because it's got to go up here. It sits on these. Okay. Just deciding which is the, you know, top and the bottom, because sometimes it does matter. I don't think this will be too dark underneath. You know, if it'll darken it up since it's just on copy paper, but too late now. I don't think it probably will, but okay. Remember what we said? Just kind of start in the middle. And we got the top from the bottom. Believe it or not, that does not always happen with me. All right, so let's just look. Hold on, this is the bottom. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Because I would think, I don't know, I would just think from me looking that this would be the top. But they have it as, well, I say they have it as the bottom. I guess that makes sense. Well, shoot, we can't 100% see her little face, but okay, I was just checking. No, see, I feel like, give me another glance. See, I feel like that should be the top. That's funny, but they have it as the bottom. Anyway, okay, so we'll go ahead and do these. There's that one, and then we'll rub and buff those. All right, so we're just gonna do the same thing. Remember the rounded parts at the top. All right, now for these frames. So we've got the gold going for us, so that is good. We've got black as an option, antique gold, gold leaf, and a silver leaf. So I must have gotten 4 when I got the set. I feel like those came in a set, probably at Basics or something. I don't know. Anyway, do we want to try to put a little black on? Let's try one and see. You won't know until you try. It'd be nice to, you'd have to get a brush though to do it, to get it down in those crevices, I feel like. Yeah, that's not. See, I really want I need the black down in the crevices. Now, we just so happen to have a brush Okay, so we'll just do it this way. In order to get that, you know, kind of look. Where it does look antique. I feel like it's usually the crevices that are dark, you know, and then you've got something over the top that's a little brighter. So let's go ahead and put this on. See, I feel like you use more when you put it on a brush than when you just put it on your finger. But maybe not. I'm hardly tapping it. And I really just want to get this base coat on and then we can go over it. Okay guys, I'm thinking that I should have taken some sandpaper and roughed this up a little bit before I started. I'm gonna keep on going and I'll be fine, but I would just say this is, I feel like this would rub off pretty easy because it's too plastic. See how where it's dry and I'm pouncing on it, it's kind of coming up. So I would say if you're gonna get these, probably not if you use chalk paint, but maybe anything else you probably want to take and sand before you put anything on it, because it's just like a slick plastic. So anyway, but we're gonna keep going. So we did the black, and I don't think we want to mess with the silver. We're trying to go, I'm trying to kind of go with more golden tones in there with my jewel tones. Why don't we do some antique gold, and then we'll maybe do a little gold leaf over it, okay? See, I'm just gonna kind of, and that way it won't get down in the crevices. It'll kind of pounce on it, and then that black will shine through. And you know, you can do more or less of the black shining through by how much you put over it. So here I'm just brushing. So, you know, there are different techniques you can use, like a pouncing, like I was doing. Just gonna kind of go around it. Oh yeah, that already looks 100 times better, guys. Looks much more like an old frame instead of a shiny new thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this on the other two. Okay, now I think it would be nice to use this gold leaf and be more sparing than I have been. Okay, just kind of hit these tops. Be a little lighter handed. It just adds in that depth and dimension. And these are so forgiving. I mean, I literally think anybody could use these Rub 'n Buffs and make things look good. Seriously. I mean, it is that forgiving. It's just, I mean, the word that comes to mind is like luxurious. It's more of a rich, luxurious type product. Almost like, you know, like the gold leaf foil you can get and put on things. We'll have to do that sometime. I almost got some. I don't remember what it was for, and then I was like, eh, and didn't. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. So, we saw the before of the plastic frame from the DT. And this is just one, you know, one of many, many options if you wanted to get them and redo them. Like I said, any chalk paint I feel like would stick right to it. Chalk paint is great. Usually only take a coat and it sticks, you know, sticks really well. And this does really dry pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and turn one over. See, I want that to be the top so bad. It's so weird. Okay. Okay, this is the bottom, right? Yep. It's nice with the little tabs. Man, oh, that one's so pretty. I love that one. All right, guys, do not even ask me how. After all that, I am so directionally challenged. I don't love this one. I should have put it back a little bit, but I was, you know, I didn't. But somehow, I guess I felt like this is the way these should go. Because, I don't know. Like I said, I am directionally challenged because I'm not going to sit them up by these anyway, so it doesn't matter. But they're every one of them. Oh, boy. Yeah, well, I mean, you know. Okay, so we aren't going to set them up by that little flimsy thing anyway. I'm not sure what we're going to do with them yet, but we will just have the pretty on the bottoms of these frames. Okay? Because that's the way the pictures are in them. I don't know. Anyway, okay, great. All right, so we use that Rub 'n Buff. We use some graphic, the Graphics Fairy printables. All three of these were, and the frames from the Dollar Tree. I've seen them. Got these not too long ago, so they're in there, and they'll probably, I think it's gonna, be a regular thing. So anyway, we have got enough pictures for our jewel tone Christmas. Okay, onward and upward, guys. I will see you very soon with another craft. Like and subscribe.